So today we'll be making a raspberry jam. In a brazier, add 500 grams of fresh raspberries along with 250 grams of sugar and the juice from half a lemon. The ratio we want to use for our jams is 2:1, meaning for every gram of fruit, we want half the amount of sugar. We'll stir with a wooden spoon until it's all combined. Then bring to a gentle simmer, and as you can see, there's a ton of liquid being pulled from the raspberries. Make sure to continue to stir every now and then while it's simmering. The longer the raspberries are exposed to the heat, the more they release their juices. Once their juices begin to evaporate, the fruit has a higher chance of scorching at the bottom of the pan, which is why we want to stir frequently. We'll continue to simmer, and you'll be able to feel with your spoon that the mixture will start to thicken as well as become darker. Next, we want to temp with our thermometer to test for doneness. And here it's reached 215 degrees Fahrenheit, which means that it's now above the boiling point of water, which indicates adequate gelling. When I spoon some out, the thickness has also changed quite a bit. Lastly, I'll perform another gel test using a steel tray. You can also use a small plate. Place in the fridge for 15 minutes, and after 15 minutes, as you can see, the jam is set and holds its shape as I push the corners, as well as when I tilt the tray. What you don't want to see is liquid weeping or pooling around the fruit. Next, we'll place into a glass jar, and here I'm using a funnel specifically made for jamming and canning. We'll seal, and this jam can last in your fridge for 1 month or up to 2 years if using the water bath canning method. We'll spread this on toast, and it spreads beautifully, hugging the corners as it should. If you thought making jam was difficult, you know now that it isn't. With a few simple rules and steps, you'll be making a variety of jams from rhubarb and strawberry to fig and rosemary. Whatever jam you wish to make sure to use the 2:1 fruit to sugar ratio, as well as frequently stir your jam as it simmers and temp with a thermometer until it reaches above the boiling point of water. In the next lesson, we'll be delving into lactic acid fermentation, making sauerkraut, which surprisingly originated in China and not Germany. I'll see you there.